Loudest man in the room is rarely the most dangerous men people fear most usually speak the least most. People mistake aggression for power. They think danger looks explosive, emotional, violent, but history tells a different story. The most feared mafia bosses, military commanders, strategists, and powerful leaders often shared one terrifying trait: they stayed calm when everyone else lost control. No shouting, no panic, no emotional outbursts, just silencing. That silence created fear because when a man remains calm under pressure, people instinctively assume he knows something. They do not. A calm man forces others to question themselves. What is he thinking? Is he not reacting? How much control does he really have? And the quietest man in the room is the one capable of the most damage. Before we begin, subscribe to Dark Mafia Files if you want more deep psychological breakdowns on power, manipulation, organized crime, and the hidden mindset behind dangerous men, because these videos are not just stories, they are lessons about human nature most people never understand until it is too late. And today, you are going to discover why calmness creates psychological intimidation, why emotional control commands respect, and why silence can become more powerful than violence itself. In every criminal empire, there are always two types of men. First type is loud, emotional, desperate to prove dominance. They threaten constantly, react instantly, demand attention from everyone around them. Second type is different, watches quiet, lie, rarely raises his voice, rarely reacts emotionally, but somehow everyone in the room fears him more because calmness under pressure creates psychological authority while emotional men expose themselves through anger. The calm man reveals nothing, and that uncertainty becomes intimidating in mafia circles. Emotional instability was often viewed as weakness. A man who lost control publicly became predictable, easy to manipulate, easy to provoke, but the calm men were dangerous because nobody knew their limits. One mafia associate once described his boss this way: the calmer he became, the more terrified everyone else got, because calmness during conflict sends a hidden message: I am still in control. And humans instinctively respect emotional control. The calm boss did not need to scream, he did not need to prove strength constantly. His silence alone controlled entire rooms, and over time, people began associating calmness with power itself. Psychologically, humans fear calmness because calmness suggests capability. Most people panic under pressure. The nervous system reacts emotionally to uncertainty, conflict, and danger. Heart rate increases, speech changes, emotions leak outward. But when someone remains calm during stressful situations, it disrupts expectations. Brain immediately starts asking questions. Why is this person so composite? What do they know that I do? Notary they confident because they have power. This uncertainty creates tension, and tension creates fear. Humans are naturally uncomfortable around people they cannot emotionally read. Loud people are easy to understand. Emotional people reveal themselves constant. Like calm people do not. Their silence forces the mind to imagine possibilities, and imagine danger often feels worse than visible danger. This is one reason many powerful leaders develop emotionally controlled behavior. Calmness increases perceived status. It creates authority without effort. In psychology, emotional control is often associated with competence and dominance. The less reactive someone appears, the more mentally strong they seem. But there is another darker reason. Calm men intimidate people. Strength suggests discipline. Man who controls his emotions appears capable of controlling other things to his decisions, actions, fear, and sometimes other people. That level of self-control becomes psychologically intimidating to impulsive individuals, especially in criminal organizations where emotional weakness could get people killed. Calmness also creates unpredictability. Someone explodes emotionally. You know what they feel immediately, but calm individuals hide emotional information. That hidden emotional state creates mystery, and mystery creates fear. This is why interrogators, mafia bosses, And powerful negotiators often use silence intentionally. Silence creates pressure. People become uncomfortable filling empty space. They begin talking more, revealing more, exposing weakness. Meanwhile, the calm person remains emotionally stable, observing glinting the emotional atmosphere without speaking much at all. And perhaps the most important psychological truth is this: calmness demonstrates independence from cause. Most people become controlled by situations around them, but calm individuals appear internally grounded even during conflict. That emotional stability sends a subconscious message: the environment does not control me, and people instinctively respect those who appear emotionally unshaken by pressure. Because deep down, emotional control represents a form of power many people secretly wish they had themselves. So, let me ask you something. What do you think is more dangerous, man who loses control emotionally every time he is challenged, or the man who never loses control at all? Comment below. And if this video is changing how you see silence, calmness, and human behavior, make sure you stay until the end. First lesson is this: calmness creates psychological authority. People naturally trust and respect individuals who appear emotionally stable during pressure. The second lesson is that silence creates tension. Humans fear uncertainty. Calm individuals reveal little emotionally, forcing others to imagine hidden intentions and hidden capabilities. Another lesson is that emotional reactions weaken perception. Impulsive behavior often exposes insecurity and lack of discipline. Calm men conserve emotional energy instead of displaying it constantly. Next lesson is that restraint creates intimidation. A person who can control emotions during chaos appears mentally stronger than those controlled by anger or fear. And finally, true power rarely needs to announce itself. Throughout history, the most feared men often spoke softly, moved carefully, and reacted slowly. Their calmness became more intimidating than aggression because it suggested complete control over themselves. And self-control is one of the rarest forms of power in the world, because when chaos controls everyone else, a calm man stands apart in the end. Calmness is feared because it feels unnatural in a world full of emotional reactions. Most people panic. Most people overreact. Most people lose control under pressure. But the calm man does. Note that emotional discipline creates a presence people instinctively feel, not because calmness loud, but because real power rarely needs to be. Thank you for watching Mafia Files. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because this channel dives deep into the psychology of power, manipulation, fear, organized crime, and the hidden mindset behind dangerous people. And share this video with someone who needs to understand the power of emotional control. In the next video, we are going even deeper into the psychology of loyalty and betrayal with the Mafia rule about loyalty, why betrayal always comes from within. Trust me, you do not want to miss that one. Until next time, stay observant, stay disciplined, and remember, the calmest man in the room is often the one people should fear the most.